Donald Sewell was a good friend of Helen Bonfils. He was an attorney by trade, and Walter Predovich was also an attorney. They both worked for the Denver Post and with the Denver Post and Helen Bonfils. I used to shine his shoes, so I can't say we were drinking buddies or anything of that sort, but Mr. Sewell was very kind to me and my family and helped support me not only to get through college, but to get through medical school financially. And he always told me he would continue to support my education as long as I continued to help my dad, who was a locker room attendant, and I continued to get good grades. So that's the bond that Mr. Sewell and I had. I didn't go to college to go to medical school. I went to college to become a zoologist, actually an oceanographer. But when I got to college, I became intrigued with medicine and really enjoyed pediatrics. I enjoyed the innocence of children and the ability to make them feel better. Well, I was trained as a pediatric cardiologist and practiced that in the Denver area for 30 years. And when I retired from that position about 12 years ago, I was asked to become the chief medical officer at the Rocky Mountain Hospital for Children here in Denver. And about 3 years ago, I was asked to become the chief medical officer in addition to Presbyterian St. Luke's Medical Center. So now I have both roles. I used to like August Wilson. In fact, I just watched yesterday a reproduction of Fences with Denzel Washington, and it reminded me why I don't like August Wilson, but I enjoy watching him. It's very impactful, very impactful. It tells a story that we can all relate to, particularly people of color can relate to his plays. If you think about what August Wilson shows, it's life. I mean, every one of his plays opens a door, sometimes painful, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to what he portrays on the stage. And some of those memories are not fun. Some of those memories are painful, but that's part of theater. Theater is not always the good. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. But a good theater is realistic. Good theater has you leaving either very happy or very sad, but it gets to your emotions. My father was a very humble person. He only had a high school education. He was very wise. He was very quiet. He was very principled. He lived by the motto, I'm going to do the best I can with what I've got, and I'm going to make sure my two children, my brother and I, are better off than he was, and he did all he could to help that. One thing he said that I will never forget, someone asked him when I graduated from medical school, are you a physician too? And he goes, nope, I'm just his dad. That's very telling. I have lots of feelings about what's going on now. First of all, I think there is a lot of social injustice. I think there is a lot of institutional racism. I think there's a lot of unrest, and I think there's a lot of anger. What I hope comes from all of this is it is very helpful, and I think we have to take a deep look inside ourselves. All of us have to take a good, deep look inside of ourselves and decide what part we play in not only the problem, but more difficult for us to do is what are we going to do for a solution? I think it's important to diversify boards, but if you're not replacing individuals with people who have talent, have education, 10 years from now, we're not going to be any better off than we are now. We may feel a little better, but I don't think we're really at the root cause. So for me, diversification means education, and the diversification will follow. I think a good community, a thriving community, a successful community needs the arts in some form. And I think the citizens of a community add something to the entire society. So I think the arts gives you a chance to escape. It gives you a chance to expand. It gives you a chance to express yourself. It gives you a chance to look at life through someone else's lens. And I think that's an important thing for people to do. I think we need the arts as part of our daily being.